So you want to maximize your Pokemon stats? Well, first things first, there is a painstaking method of doing so through egg hatching, where you breed down stats over countless egg hatches, take the best of those, and then take it out there and beat a certain type of Pokemon through certain quantities. This ain't that. This is the ain't nobody got time for that trust fund baby mode engaged method of raising your Pokemon. First up are EVs. Now, EVs are Game Freak's backwards understanding of how RPG mechanics works, where you beat up the nerdy kid and get smarter, or you beat up the chunky kid and get fatter. But being a bully takes time and energy, and as we stated before, this violates the Prime Directive. So here we solve things the American way, by consuming irresponsible amounts of pharmaceuticals. The pharmaceuticals in question are known as vitamins. You can purchase these from the Chansey Supply Store for 10,000 Poké each. Each vitamin will raise its corresponding stat value by 10. You can have 510 total effort value points, with 252 maxing out in any one particular stat. So do the math, shove your Pokemon full of the appropriate amount of pills, and he should be ready to go. Next we have IVs. IVs are Pokemon's gentle way of reminding you that no matter how much you love your starter Pokemon that you played through the entire game with, he is genetically inferior and his stats are garbage. But instead of having to explain to your Pokemon how he'll never make varsity because he's got no postgame, we instead have bottle caps. All Pokemon have 6 stat values between 1 and 31 for each individual stat, and bottle caps work a little bit like the Super Soldier Serum in Captain America. Allows you to just go ahead and say, hey, if you're terrible, weak, and inferior, we're just going to go ahead and max that stat out as long as you've reached level 50. Now, bottle caps can be purchased from the Chansey Supply Store for 20,000 Pokecoins each. There's also a gold bottle cap, which can be earned through various activities in the game. What you're going to want to do is travel here to Montanaverna Town, talk to this gentleman with the Abomasnow, and he will allow you to hyper train one of your stats to its maximum value, or in the case of the gold bottle cap, all of your stats. Now, if you ask me how he hyper trains these and how the bottle caps work, my best guess is suppository. The last leg of the journey are Natures. Natures allow you to raise one of your Pokemon stats by 10% in exchange for decreasing another stat by 10%. They are basically the equivalent of going to the gym, deciding that's too hard, and just agreeing to be 10% dumber instead. Now, usually you will do this by increasing one of the stats your Pokemon does use for decreasing a stat that they do not use. So for instance, if it's an attacker, you'll increase your attack and lower your special attack since you won't be using special attack. Now, to exchange this, you're going to go for mints. Mints can be purchased once again from the Chansey Supply Store for 20,000 Poké each. Once you give your Pokemon the appropriate mint, it will have the desired nature, and it is pretty much ready to go. If you've made it to this point in the video and you're furious with me for wasting your time and seek to take revenge, the excitement that I would experience from you liking and subscribing may just cause me to soil myself. So, something to consider.